The Neo-Assyrian Empire, spanning from 911 to 609 BCE, was one of the most powerful and influential empires in ancient history. Known for its advanced military tactics, administrative innovations, and monumental architecture, this empire established a model of governance and conquest that would influence civilizations for centuries. At its height, the Neo-Assyrian Empire stretched from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea, encompassing vast territories in Mesopotamia, Anatolia, and the Levant. Rulers like Tiglath-Pileser III, Sargon II, and Ashurbanipal led the Assyrians to unprecedented heights of power, creating an empire that defined an era. This is the story of the Neo-Assyrian Empire, a tale of ambition, resilience, and innovation that shaped the ancient Near East and left an enduring legacy. The Neo-Assyrian Empire arose in the aftermath of a period of decline and instability. During the Middle Assyrian period, Assyria had established itself as a regional power, but internal strife and external pressures caused its influence to wane. By the 10th century BCE, the city of Ashur and its surrounding territories were little more than a shadow of their former glory. This changed under the reign of Adad-nirari II, who began the process of restoring Assyrian dominance. Adad-nirari II embarked on military campaigns to reclaim lost territories, solidify borders, and reassert Assyrian authority. His successors continued these efforts, laying the groundwork for an empire that would dominate the ancient Near East. The true transformation of Assyria into a superpower began under Ashurbanipal II, from 883 to 859 BCE. Known for his ruthless military campaigns, Ashurbanipal II expanded Assyrian control into new regions, subjugating city-states and establishing a network of vassals and tributaries. His campaigns were not only brutal but also highly effective, instilling fear and loyalty among Assyria's enemies. Ashurbanipal II also oversaw a cultural renaissance, commissioning the construction of a new capital at Kalhu, modern-day Nimrud. This city became a symbol of Assyrian power, adorned with grand palaces, temples, and intricate reliefs that celebrated the king's conquests and divine favor. The reign of Ashurbanipal II marked the beginning of a new era for Assyria, an era of expansion, innovation, and unrivaled dominance. The Neo-Assyrian Empire's rise to imperial greatness accelerated under Tiglath-Pileser III, from 745 to 727 BCE. Known for his military and administrative genius, Tiglath-Pileser III revolutionized the structure of the empire, creating a centralized and efficient system of governance. Under his leadership, the Assyrian army became the most formidable fighting force of its time. The use of iron weapons, siege engines, and highly disciplined troops allowed Assyria to conquer and subjugate vast territories. Tiglath-Pileser III expanded the empire into the Levant, Anatolia, and Babylon, turning Assyria into the dominant power of the Near East. His successors, including Sargon II and Sennacherib, continued this tradition of expansion. Sargon II, from 722 to 705 BCE, is particularly notable for his conquest of Israel and the establishment of a new capital at Dur-Sharrukin, modern-day Khorsabad. Sennacherib, from 705 to 681 BCE, launched campaigns against Babylon and Judah, famously besieging Jerusalem. Although he failed to capture the city, his campaigns demonstrated Assyria's military might. Sennacherib also focused on infrastructure, transforming Nineveh into a magnificent capital. The city became a center of administration, culture, and innovation, featuring grand palaces, extensive libraries, and advanced water systems, including the famous Aqueduct of Jerwan. Despite the empire's military successes, its aggressive expansionism created tensions with rival powers such as the Babylonians, Elamites, and Egyptians. These tensions, coupled with internal rebellions, posed significant challenges to Assyrian stability. The Neo-Assyrian Empire was not only a military powerhouse, but also a beacon of cultural and administrative innovation. Assyrian rulers established one of the most sophisticated bureaucracies of the ancient world, creating a model for governance that influenced later empires. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by an appointed official responsible for collecting tribute, maintaining order, and reporting directly to the king. This centralized system ensured efficiency and loyalty, enabling the empire to manage vast and diverse territories. Assyrian kings were also great patrons of art and architecture. The grand palaces of Nimrud, Dur-Sharrukin, and Nineveh were adorned with intricate bas-reliefs, depicting scenes of conquest, hunting, and religious ceremonies. These works of art celebrated the king's power and served as propaganda, reinforcing the divine legitimacy of Assyrian rule. One of the most remarkable cultural achievements of the Neo-Assyrian Empire was the establishment of the Library of Ashurbanipal. This vast collection of cuneiform tablets, amassed under the reign of Ashurbanipal from 669 to 631 BCE, included works on history, science, religion, and literature. Among its treasures was the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known literary works. The library remains a testament to the Assyrians' commitment to preserving knowledge and culture. The Assyrian army was a fearsome and highly organized force, unmatched in its time. Its strength lay in its ability to adapt and innovate, incorporating new technologies and tactics to dominate the battlefield. Iron weapons gave the Assyrians a significant advantage over their bronze-wielding enemies. Siege engines, battering rams, and scaling ladders allowed them to capture even the most fortified cities. Assyrian engineers were masters of logistics, building roads, bridges, and supply lines to support their campaigns. The Assyrians also employed psychological warfare, using brutal tactics to instill fear in their enemies. Mass deportations, public executions, and the destruction of cities were common strategies used to suppress rebellion and deter resistance. These methods, though harsh, were highly effective in maintaining control over a vast and diverse empire. The Assyrian army was not only a tool of conquest, but also a symbol of the empire's power and ambition. Its successes paved the way for centuries of Assyrian dominance, earning the empire a reputation as the first true superpower of the ancient world. Despite its strength and achievements, the Neo-Assyrian Empire began to unravel in the late 7th century BCE. Internal strife, economic challenges, and overextension weakened the empire, leaving it vulnerable to external threats. The death of Ashurbanipal in 631 BCE marked the beginning of a period of instability. A series of weak rulers and internal power struggles eroded the central authority of the empire. At the same time, external pressures mounted as Babylon under Nabopolassar rose in rebellion, forming an alliance with the Medes. In 612 BCE, the combined forces of Babylon and the Medes attacked Nineveh, the heart of the Assyrian Empire. After a brutal siege, the city fell, marking the end of Assyrian dominance. By 609 BCE, the last remnants of the empire were extinguished and the Neo-Assyrian Empire became a memory of the past.